So the other day I'm standing in line at Walmart looking to return something, and there are these two girls talking on their cell phones for a while. And then directly behind them is this girl who seems kind of dorky. She's got glasses. She seems a little awkward. She keeps looking at them. She keeps looking, but kind of glancing back at me. And finally she turns around and she looks at me. She's like, she breathes out. Do you still work here? Now, this is kind of a weird way to start a conversation because A, I haven't worked at that Walmart as a security guard in forever, and B, I used to wear a uniform and ride around in the parking lot all night. So I was sort of taken aback, and I said, excuse me? Mostly because I just wasn't paying attention to her. She says, yeah, do you still work here? No. Really? And she takes a step closer to me and says, so if this bitch in front of me says LOL one more time, and I punch her right in the middle of her hoo-ha, I'm not going to get in trouble then. I was just sort of stunned. I looked at her and said, not by me. She's like, oh, okay. I should have known that about 10 minutes ago. And then by this time they, got to the line, top front of the line, and of course they were real bitchy about whatever they were returning. And so the girl goes and she returns her stuff, and she looks at me and she kind of looks wistfully out the store. She gives me this look, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's gonna go look for this girl. She's gonna find her in the store. Oh, I'm sure I could have reported her to somebody, but on the other hand, I was thinking, I really hate it when people say LOL out loud anyway. So, I'm fine with that. Because you know what works just as well as saying LOL? Actually laughing out loud. As opposed to laughing not out loud. I don't know. I hate that crap. And if anybody else says BRB to me, I'm just gonna leave. And then, yeah, that's why I wish I had a car still. Because if I had a car and I was hanging out with someone and they said BRB and went to the bathroom, I'd just leave. And then later, when they got called or got all upset, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought that abbreviation was best run, bitch, so I took off. I thought we were in trouble with the cops. I had no idea. Yeah. That was my day. So it occurs to me that I got done with that little story and realized that's not even the weirdest conversation I've heard in the last 2 weeks. So I'm at Borders, and I'm drinking my coffee and thinking about how I hate my life, and there are these idiots a couple tables over, and they're talking really, really loud, and one of them is this girl, and ironically, it's not the girl who's the stupid one in this story, it's the guy, and they're talking about some school shooting or something somewhere. And she's like, oh, yeah, video games, violent movies, whatever. That's why people keep going and shooting up everything. It's because of the violent video games. They're murder simulators. And the guy went ballistic. Now, what you got to realize is when I do the little guy's part, you gotta understand that he, A, was talking really, really loud, he was really, really intense about it, and then also the girl just stared at him like she wasn't aware that he could speak English or something. It was really, really funny. So, he's like, what? TV? Violent TV? Movies? That's retarded! I am so sick of that crap! And she's like, well, what do you mean? Like, high school sucked. People shoot up high schools because it sucks, because everybody hates it and it's horrible, and there's all these horrible things that happen, and high school sucks ass. It doesn't have anything to do with violent movies. We as Americans, we're just violent people. That's how it is. We're just violent people. Yeah, you know how I know that's true? Because the Japanese. She's like, what, the Japanese? Yeah, have you ever watched Japanese anime or TV shows? Little cartoons for kids? I mean, they have those stupid game shows with the big giant hammers and the things coming down. Tell me that's not violent and scary. And those freaking cartoons? Every Japanese cartoon in the world seems to be like demons raping people and monsters and Japanese schoolgirls with samurai swords and big guns and, crap like that. If anime was, if movies were why people killed each other, well, why aren't the Japanese, like up to their asses in dead schoolgirls dressed like hookers and demons and monsters and giant cat people and samurai swords and robots everywhere? The girl looks at him and nods, and she says, totally deadpan, maybe because they don't exist. He looks at her and says, they don't wear those slutty little schoolgirl outfits? I'm dying. I'm just sitting there thinking, yep, that's the problem. That's the part of your little argument that falls apart. Not that demons raping people or the monster babies eating people or the samurai swords and the robots. It's the Japanese schoolgirls. Yeah, they don't really wear those schoolgirl uniforms. That's just something they export for us. You just can't get away from stupid. That's just the rule.